49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Check! White! Check! Switch! Kill! Check three! Hey, gun! Me! Go,
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This is Breida. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 69 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
One flip.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
53 is the 22. Check, power. 22. Check, power. Flare.
A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And Wilson has it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Go left. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Who that?
They try again with Lynch. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing. Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
13. Switch it.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
6 guys. Check 6.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
They run with Breida. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
A 6-yard loss.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Watch twitch. 1 Omaha.
Check
3. Joker.
On 1st down, here's Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 24-yard line.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 24, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 38.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Here we go. 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Eric Armstead. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Now Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Check. 53's mine. 53's mine. It's a party.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Go. 49. Hey,
gun.
Quick the edge. Go.
On first down, it's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Kill. Check out the 3.
I got this.
It comes to me, it's me.
Check 52.
They will run again with Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
21.
Under 10. 10. Switch. Shoot.
Hey, gun.
He's mine. Watch that.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson, 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He lets it fly from Lockett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 39, Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
White.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 46 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They run it with Breida, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by a Kettle Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Garoppolo. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
36 power.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's going to let it. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 99 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Garoppolo looking to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Garoppolo gives to Breida. They find some open field here. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Niners 38, Seahawks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the victory here for...
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is... I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, John.
He's coming, double up. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
21, 21.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
55, 55. Silver. Shit.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Coleman now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Watch safety creep. Watch it.
Hey, wahoo! 11.
Hatchet.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Fresno. Watch twist.
Hey, gun.
Check.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Switch.
Prescott off play action. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds Austin complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
4
third and short yardage. Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now a give right side. It's Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards. First down, Niners.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Here's Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
44-yard line.
Now it's Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second and 9, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that's complete to Sanders. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
We got three.
Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And again, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 9, check 9. I got them.
Motion. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, John.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
20. 1, Omaha.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But physical, we've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready. 280.
Mike, number 50.
11. 39.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here we go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That's the way to hit.
12.
SOS.
65.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Switch.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
I got this.
Banjo. Check 37.
This is Breida. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
12, fellas. Here we go. 21.
Crash. Rush in.
Hey, gun.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I got this.
They run with Breida. Room to run inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now we'll give running left is Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, gun.
At the 16.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the slant.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
57's the mark. Hey, wait. Hey, Alpha.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
57. Watch the curl.
Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Come to my world. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready to go.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Check.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 50, check 50. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, zoom. Let him go.
Ryan. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
25. Space.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
On first down, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
White.
Second and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
56.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, this pass complete. Ryan finding Hardy. And now look at him go. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Hey, 59, ready. Protein spill. Smoke.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Freeman. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Alert! Alert!
52's the mic, boy. 52. Let's go.
I got you.
Check it back.
Dig!
Garoppolo on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Echo. Hey, gun. No, check that.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. I got you.
52's the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now a
If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time. Got another cell, he still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Been fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Spot.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Breida, he'll try the right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now we'll give to Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here we go,
and it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Ryan's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Breida. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
Hey, alert! 6-6. Pull it high. Check.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Watch the twitch. 21. Jump.
Now it's Breida. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 45 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
25, check 25, check 25. Wait. 51, Sam. Ready to go.
On second down, Freeman. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, Haywood. 21.
Here's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, gun.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Coleman now. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
11. White. 65. Kill. Blue draw, Porter.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Check out. 21. Under 10. I got you.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, gun. Switch. Go ahead.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Hardy. 64 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, alert!
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Hardy. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
13.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. And now the 4. Signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
You. My spot 4, my spot 4, my spot 4.
Bravo.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Ryan. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy. 29 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
11. Hey, Orbit. Hey, gun. I got this. Hey, gun. 52. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Garoppolo now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ryan, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Dances by him. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 45 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
20. Recon, 132 fighter. You got tight right there.
Here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. On first down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Tuesday.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. This is brought in by Hardy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Hardy, 39 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Down, ready, 125, check, 51. Screen, off the screen. Tight dog.
Now Ryan on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. This is Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Coleman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Hey, Tuesday.
53, come on, 53, check 53.
Hey, Charlie.
Get that ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
54. Mark 54. Get up.
Ryan wants to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ryan will throw again. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They come out here in the eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hatchet. Check. Fresno.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run it here with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
They probably just want to put this one behind them. They run with Breida, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,